Fire-related behavior, Nicholas McGrath. Means of egress and fire prevention. Means of egress are a vital part of fire prevention for several reasons. First, they are designed to allow for egress without having obstructions for occupants to exit safely. These are designed specifically to minimize the risk of injuries and fatalities, allowing for a continuous path to exit for occupants. These means of egress are made up of three key factors: the exit access, assuring all occupants have easy access to these routes; the exit itself, which should be designed for large flow of occupants and should be designed with wider pathways or clear exit abilities; and the exit discharge. This is to ensure there is adequate space to deal with the number of occupants exiting the building. This is why most occupancies have numerous locations of exits and discharge, to lessen the time it takes to discharge as well as to prevent backup while discharging. These means of egress are a legal obligation of owners as well as a key part of fire prevention and safety planning. Failure to adhere to these egress requirements can lead to fatalities, injuries, and legal proceedings, as well as put first responders in danger due to the rescue operations that may need to be performed. Fire departments inspect these to ensure organizations are adhering to codes and minimizing risk for all occupants. Appropriate evacuation drills and egress practice to impact evacuation behavior. To impact evacuation behaviors in a positive and productive manner, evacuation drills should be performed on a regular basis. These drills give occupants the knowledge and understanding of the best ways to egress during an emergency, help promote behaviors during these evacuations that are considered safe and effective. These drills should include both the practice of evacuating a building as well as training to ensure safe behaviors and a full understanding of evacuation processes from all points within the structure. Organizations need to look at building configurations and their effect on health and safety and conduct drills that are reflective of current building conditions, organizations to emergency plans, and must ensure all occupants have been educated to emergency plans and procedures to be followed in case of emergency. These means of egress and drills should be conducted in a way to simplify understanding of occupants and to create minimal confusion. Inspections done regularly allow for these means of egress to be clear of obstructions, as well as ensuring proper lighting is available to assist occupants in these drills and evacuations. In addition to drilling occupants and staff on response to a fire emergency, non-fire events such as a targeted violence event or a natural disaster also require drills. The need to train and drill in multiple scenarios can put a strain on resources, time, and patience. Because of this, a new requirement for the 2021 editions of NFPA 1 and NFPA 101 will permit, if approved by the authority having jurisdiction, up to 2 of the required emergency egress drills to consist of alternative emergency drills for one or both of the following: 1, targeted violence events, and 2, natural hazard events. Additionally, NFPA 1 also addresses frequency, conduct, environment, and documentation of drills. Decision-making and effective exit selection. There are numerous factors that go into decision-making and cue recognition during evacuations. 1, cognitive factors, including attention, memory ID. The occupants pay attention during drills and training, and does their memory of what they learned, and are they able to recall information? This is why schools have mandatory evacuation drills at given times, as well as surprise drills, as age and experience are strong factors during evacuation and decision-making. Younger children do not have the same cognitive skills as adults, and repetition and training are key for safe and effective school evacuations. These allow teachers and administrators the ability to learn and understand how to effectively control evacuations for maximum safety of children involved. 2, emotional factors. Fear is the biggest emotion factor that can affect decision-making during this process, and the fact it could be a high anxiety incident which can affect decision-making. 3, social factors. A person's background, cultural upbringing, and peer influence can also affect decision-making during these evacuation incidents. 4. Personal factors. Past experiences, personal values, and beliefs can guide decision-making due to perception and principles. 5. Environmental factors. What is occurring around the person can affect their decision-making. Things such as time and pressure can affect a person's decision-making skills. And 6. Decision types. The more complex a situation, the more it can affect the decision-making process, the more possibilities of making wrong decisions, and this is why evacuation routes and means of egress are kept as simple as possible to not create a complex decision-making process. These factors contribute to the effectiveness of exit selection during evacuation, ensuring safe and efficient evacuation procedures. These factors are also considered during building layouts and exit locations. Thank you.